Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and we have arrived. It's time for me to check out STAYC's second mini album, YoungLove.com, and its 5 B-sides. But I will from now on refer to this album as Young Love because honestly, with the .com, this sounds more like a shady dating site than a title for an album, you know what I mean? So we'll leave out the .com for now. But, yeah, 5 B-sides. Hell yeah. Thus far we had, on the previous mini album we had 3 B-sides, now 5. 2 extra songs, basically. I'm in for that. And what I find really interesting about this entire thing is that for the first time we have STAYC songs that are not produced by Black Eyed Peas song and Jeonghoon. Both 247, Butterfly, and I Want You Baby are all produced by different producers that I actually don't know, you know, like I always checked that out before because I'm always interested in that, you know, as someone that loves the behind the scenes stuff and producing side of things, and that's going to be very interesting to see how that will feel like. And otherwise, like mentioned, 5 new STAYC songs. Like we had 9 in the first, you know, we have 6 with the first coming of the year. I'm so ready, and I'm obviously looking for maybe a Loveful 2.0. You know, Loveful was 100% my favorite B-side of last year. I'm still mad I did not check it out earlier, you know. So let's see what these B-sides have in store. No idea what to expect. Did not check out the highlight medley beforehand. And also before we saw, big thank you to Zaty Farhani for giving us 5 lyric videos in such a short amount of time yet again, so that I can now finally react to all the songs. Let's stop the talking. Let's start reacting. First of 5 B-sides on STAYC's second mini album, Young Love. Same. Let's check it out. Also, the title track has been addicting, so if any of the B-sides are just half as good as the title track, we're in for Album of the Year contender early on. Let's go. Straight into it. Oh, Sion's voice. She sounds so cute. Ooh. Loving this hip-hop influenced bass set here, okay? Sion into Jay, their voice dynamic is just, Ooh, but this gritty bass again, Ooh, this is an interesting sound picture, so many background vocals going on. Ooh, this seems like a very playful sound, you know, not too much about lengthy melodies, but more about a bit of flowing. Ooh, this English line is, baby, I don't wanna waste my time. Ooh, a lot of instrumental chorus here, okay. Vocals do sound awesome. Yeah, this is a more of a stutter melody, if you know what I mean, you know? Not as full and lengthy, but instead more, you know, with stuttering words, basically. Oh, but Sion's background humming here. Holy moly. Again, it feels so new still, you know? It doesn't feel like something I've listened to before, and very fresh in comparison to the other songs. Baby, I don't wanna waste my time. The Run To You thing in the chorus for the title was already addicting, and now we have this. Baby, I don't wanna waste my time. Even here, the piano is not that non-stop, you know, with some stuttering in it. Oh, this bass on headphones, the grittiness. Group harmonies. Sion vocals on top of it. Sion's vocals. Oh, this beat is so much fun though. It's going down! Why wasn't it in the title track? Ah! At least we have it here. Oh, I saw a lot of, I didn't even notice it beforehand, but as soon as I finished my reaction, I went onto social media and there people said, BP, where's this going down? And then I realized, wait, you're right, where is it? It's going down, you know? They apparently said it was too tight to fit in, you know? Unfortunate, honestly, given they've done it before in all titles, I would have said, make it fit, you know, squeeze it in somehow. You can't just not put it in there, you know what I mean? But at least we have it here in the same song. That's such a serotonin boost every time. STAYC girls, it's going down. Alright, a 3-minute song, and it's on point. You know, what I love about Same is, like mentioned, how fresh it feels. You know, it feels very different to any previous songs they've done, while also feeling fresh in comparison to other songs. You know, like I can't straight up think of a song that feels similar to this. You know, like mentioned, kind of has more of a stutter melody. You know, like some of their songs have very lengthy, very full, and very fluent melodies here, especially with this dum 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 type of pacing and BPM for this very gritty beat, which I once again like. You know, we have this gritty bass going on, while we have in the forefront this the bell-like sound that makes for such a great dynamic. And due to the stutter tempo, basically, it becomes such a very fun dynamic, a very fun and playful tempo and pacing that really suits them. You know, like, the vocals didn't come too short either. The chorus was still fun, you know, it had more of an instrumental section there. The song is definitely more about the instrumental rather than like, you know, the flow in general, you know, like this flow just sounds great either way. But obviously the highlight here, Sion's harmonies in between, the background humming, the vocals near the end. But also that "Baby, I don't wanna waste my time" sounds amazing. I want to hear that one more time. It sounds so good. Like mentioned, they know, BP knows how to implement catchy English lyrics without it feeling out of place or too forced. They just know how to make choruses. Baby, I don't wanna waste my time. I do want to probably edit lyrics here again, because this definitely feels a bit too long. That's the only thing I could say, that we do this again, this "baby, I don't wanna waste my time," that we put that in there again, or just something else, because otherwise we have a very long interlude section with just the instrumental. Like mentioned, sounds fun, but I'm always more of a fan of when more lyrics are implemented, because I want to hear the girls, you know. But awesome kickoff. Same, a lot of fun. Like mentioned, love the stuttery tempo BPM that we went for here. Sion's vocals absolutely heavenly. They sound so great. The mixing is so crisp and clean. BP produced another great song here. Same, fantastic opening. This time now including the STAYC girls is going down. I'm happy about that. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. Great first song of this album. Great first B-side of this album. Now we get to a song that is not produced by BP, the first in the discography, which is 24/7. Produced by, produced lyrics and everything by BXN, and I literally couldn't find anything online. Like when I put in BXN producer and whatnot, like when I put in Kenzie as example from SM, you know, I get lists of songs and everything. I couldn't find anything here, so no idea what to expect from that producer or team or whatnot. I'm excited to check it out. Second B-side of STAYC's second mini album, Young Love, 24/7 or 247. Check it out. Yes, you got me, girl, but I love the gritty basses in this. Every song is far. Summon! Yeah, but in literally every song thus far, my god, my hair, we have this gritty bass. It sounds so fun. Oh, even if time flows and we get this clock ticking, fun detail. Oh, very layered sound picture. You! Hey, calm, please! Man, Sion always has these lyrics! But Shion and Yoon for the choruses. It never misses. Woo. This bass. Yes, please! Sumin Chudo. Everybody shines yet again. It's the second song and everybody shines so much. Ooh. That ad up there before this, yeah. But Isa in the pre-chorus. Isa and Seon are like the pre-chorus, or for the pre-chorus is Sumin and Jay, for the verses, Shion and Jun for the choruses. Perfect. Always works. But my hair though, Oh! Her voice! Okay, but we skipped the chorus or what? That's Shavers! Chill, background vocals again. I like what we did here. Like, skip the chorus immediately for the bridge, okay? Now an outro section. Please, yes! Ooh, alright. 247 or 24/7 fits right in, you know? If you wouldn't have told me beforehand that wasn't from BEP, then probably wouldn't have asked that, because, or wouldn't have questioned that, because it fits right in with the rest of the album too, you know? Thus far, every song on this album has one thing in common, and that is this very gritty bass line. You know, with headphones, especially studio headphones, it sounds so good. It sounds so fun. But very different now in comparison to the rest in both the pacing and the construction, because like mentioned, what I really like here and what I think is really creative and don't see it that often, we basically completely cut the second chorus and finish after the second pre-chorus and go over into the bridge immediately, then do the chorus again, and then add the outro section there basically. That's really cool. That's, you know, like I'd rather take that than do the two choruses and end the song after the bridge instead of doing a final chorus, you know. It's just always okay to make the second chorus feel a bit less, or the first one. I hate nothing more than the third chorus not existing or being cut over or anything like that. So that was a cool idea here. You know, like mentioned, you don't have it that often that you skip the second chorus completely. Lyrically, obviously, Shion always has these lines. Like, how can I not fall if she literally sings all the time about wanting to be with me, you know? But again, the song is also a great showcase of how perfectly distributed STAYC's songs are, plus how stacked they are. Isa and Seon do the pre-choruses, Sumin and Jay have that flow and flavor with the voices for the verses, while Shion and Yoon usually do the choruses. And Jay's section there as bridge was also fantastic, you know, a very lengthy section to show off her voice. Like mentioned, we recently had her Dua Lipa cover. Her voice is absolute insanity, and I can't wait to see how it will sound like in a few years, because she's still 17, so I'm guessing it will change a little bit in 5 years time or so. Can't wait to see how she's developing in that sense. But yeah, STAYC just really knows how to have everybody shine. And like mentioned, this was not done by BEP. That's the first song done by a different producer. But they still knew and perfectly distributed this in a way where everybody shines, everybody got their spotlight, and everybody got their sections in which they excel at. Sumin and Jay for the verses, Yoon and Shin for the chorus, and Isa and Seon for the pre-choruses. 24/7, a very fun song, a fun chorus with a fun song construction. Big highlight, obviously, Jay's section there at the end of the bridge. The vocals were on point as well. Fantastic. Nothing to criticize here at all. Literally nothing I could point out where I say, oh, I would have done it differently. Cool, fun lyrics, fun sound. Again, we continue this gritty bass line thing throughout the album, so very good second B-side. And like mentioned, this was not the BP, but still delivered. Had a lot of fun with this. And now we're moving over to our third B-side, which is the favorite B-side of my friend. You know, he has the pleasure basically to always listen to the albums before me, because I wait for the lyric videos before I can react. And he said, "Oh my god, Young Love is, why wasn't that the title track? You know, when I hear that, why wasn't that B-side the title track?" Then it makes me very into good. So let's see what Young Love is about. It's the only other song on the album that is also now done by BP. The other two songs will not be done by them. So, and Jungkook. Let's check it out. Third of 5 B-sides on STAYC's second mini album, Young Love. Young Love. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. Powerful. Check out the great bass line now for the first time. Ooh, what a beginning! Quick pace string, I like it. Oh, now the Richo synths back at it. Use vocal song. It's na 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 na. Oh, we get the hook, the chorus. Oh, this was an intro. Oh, it's some metal here. It's going to be so much fun to sing along. Oh my god. Oh. Taking out the bass for a moment. Now we back though with these very retro gritty bass instead. Back with the tempo. I like how the song progresses. Yo, but you just bring the power here. Oh my, I see why. I see why he was so obsessed with it. This is amazing. Background harmonies. I love the construction of the song. There's so much to unfold here. Come on, finale. Don't end it now. Don't end it now. Come on, please. Woo! Shion and Isa high notes. I was so afraid we ended there, you know, but here we are. Ah! That's my girl! Oh, and then that outro line, Young Love. I see why he told me, yo, why wasn't this a title track? I can so imagine. Oh, this makes me mad that we have not gotten any B-side music videos yet, you know? Like, sometimes we have it that, we release special clips or something like that. I think they actually did release, like, a performance video for Like This from their first single album. But after that, no special clips or choreos or whatnot for any of their B-sides. I can so imagine this having, like, a, what could I take as a good example? I think actually, which one was it from? I think GFriend's Labyrinth. would be a good example of what I would love to see as a music video for this, you know, where everybody has their own locations. Everybody's like, one is at the sea, the other's like walking through town, the other through a forest, and a more desertous place where everybody's like, you know, not really performing in the camera, but more like an atmospheric music video on top of that. And then they all come together and sing along or whatnot, you know. Could so imagine a music video for this, because this is 100% title track quality. And oh, just wow. Like, again, I talked about it. BEP knows how to make the girls shine, you know. I talk about it all the time. When it's not a self-produced group, then basically producers play Lego. Producers play Lego, or just, you know, just imagine, you know, they have the tools, they have the pieces to build, but it's on them to make these pieces get together, you know. As good as the idols themselves are, if the production, or like if the producers do not know how to implement them well, you know, like we see with line distribution and other groups, or, you know, messy stuff, and like, you know, then it won't work. The combination of STAYC and BEP is absolutely flawless. Like, I can't think of one song they've done thus far that isn't absolutely great. The only song I would say wasn't exactly my type is Like This, because that wasn't my thing from the tempo and everything, but still a good song, you know. Just because it isn't my cup of tea doesn't mean it's a bad song. And Young Love is like the perfect embodiment of everything STAYC stands for. You know, the lyrics, the vocals, a very epic feeling to it, yet still this very teen fresh and like, you know, cheerful type of energy within it. This song just carries so much. Along the way, it once again stands out in comparison to the rest of the album. Like mentioned, we had a very gritty bass line throughout all the songs. See, we do had some retro basses in there in between, but like, not for the major portion of the song. The majority of the song is really this fast-paced string-based sound, and it works so well for them. You know, which other song had that? Was it I'll Be There? No, but it was more of a soft ballad, you know, rather than like the fast-paced string. Other song that went that way. Was it? No, it wasn't Slow Down. I'm not sure right now, but I think they had a song that also had faster strings and implemented. And this is like exactly that thing. Yoon's power throughout this was amazing. Seon had such a great section between Jae-sung and Craig Sumin too, but Seon and Isa though, that finale there, like mentioned, here at that point I was like, where we had this section, please don't end it now, no, don't do it, because like we had the chorus at the beginning, so that's usually a sign of like something where then people love to go to the outro after the bridge already instead of doing the third chorus. I've seen that before. Here instead we do that chorus again at the end, and it's a finale worth called a finale. Oh my goodness. This and especially that na 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 in between the pre-chorus. This na 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 here. Na na na. I'm going to have so much fun singing along to this. This album thus far is a absolute sing-along heaven. I will be shouting every song out of the top of my lungs. You know? Oh, this album. Like, has STAYC disappointed once yet? I don't think so. My love song, yeah, na, na, na. Let's listen to that final section again. Like mentioned, the construction is so cool here. Opening with the chorus and having that switch up in the middle, putting it back into what we were before, and then this finale section where first like, no, then yes. And Seon and Isa together sound absolutely mind-blowing. I'm like, here, you know, like, already felt like an outro, you know? They could have said, hey, we make this a short song. But instead, we go for the fullness, we go for the satisfying climax, we go for the finale. Na, na, na. And then now Seon's OOs too. Seon and Isa own this song at that point. Yoon too though, her powerfulness in the beginning especially. Seon! And then Jason Young Love. Oh my god, everybody shined here. Because like my Seon and Isa section at the end is so good, but Yoon at the beginning especially, Seon and Sumin in the verses, Jano here at the end too. Oh! This group! Man! Like, I'm so mad that, like, the Queendom lineup released and we have Keeper in that, you know? I'm a fan of Keeper, I want to check out their album soon too, but I'm like, These girls literally just came out of a survival show. Why would you throw them in another one? Why not take someone else, you know? Dreamcatcher? Or if not Dreamcatcher, why not STAYC? Imagine the weekly STAYC performance. Would have been so great. Well, at least we have this album. And Young Love, absolutely amazing. Holy moly. Thus far, the quality of this album is insane. What a song. And we now move over to STAYC's Butterfly, which is, I think, a very often used title. Like, I saw the list of where, like, oh, STAYC's Butterfly ranks into EXILE's and Luna's and YGSN and whatnot. So yeah, it's good to see what that is. Like I mentioned in my cover video thing, or I'm not sure what it was. But one wish I have is a slow-paced piano ballad. That's my one wish. That's like that's the one song I really want to hear them in. Like, we've had soft ballads and everything, but more in this bright poppy element, you know? A real full-on piano ballad. That's my wish. Maybe Butterfly is that, maybe the last song, I don't know. But we're now moving into this. This is now, I think, also produced by BXN. Yep, it is. Let's go into it. STAYC, Butterfly. Yeah, it's a piano. But probably more upbeat, right? Oh, that's who you are. You shine brighter than the stars. Ooh, the vibes, the vibes. So in for the verses. Oh, this instrumental. It's so funky and smooth. But STAYC's back on vocals all the time. STAYC English! Everybody's voice, man. Chorus now though. Oh, like we had a first section, never mind. So I love how many layered voices we always have. It feels so full. And again, this one English word is enough to sing along. These harmonies and background vocals. Look at Ice's picture here though. What a goddess! But again, do you feel the variety in this? From string to playful piano, chasing. The J Isa pre-chorus, and it's amazing. Oh? Oh, we do it again! Jason vocals. Jay with... Oh, who was that? Who did the other vocal there? Is it Cheers? This girl, I can't. With the dead high note, was it Jiun? And we have an outro section as well. Ayo, BXN, like mentioned, I have no idea who you are or what you've worked before, but I like your style. Because the second song we've had, 247, which was also by BXN, I said, oh, I don't see it that often that we basically just skip the second chorus as we start with it and go into the bridge immediately. Did it again, or they did it again, and then it works again. That's so cool. That's immediately how you can basically split the producers we had of this album from one another, while BEP's tracks were more to the very melodic section and everything. This one, or like from construction, where it feels like more classical, they here really go for this theme, or like for this construction. We could go with the chorus, skip it completely in the second section, go immediately into the bridge, and it works. At the end too, I'm always like, I always prefer it if we have like an instrumental outro section rather than cut it off with a lyric or so, where it do like nah and boom. Then instead do the lyrics within the outro, but then leave the last 3-4 seconds by themselves. The additional lyrics. And like mentioned, Beaks, I have no idea who you are. Amazing work. Amazing work on this album, on these two songs. But Butterfly, again a catchy chorus. Like mentioned, we have these little English lyrics implemented to make it catchy, sing-alongable. I mean, I would sing along even the Korean stuff, but at least, for the English one, I at least know that I'm singing along correctly. Again, everybody shines. Everybody sounds so good. Chase variety too, though. Like, she is this dark voice rapper, or like deep voice rapper, but still has these soft and beautiful vocals here and there. Seon sounds so great within the verses again. Like mentioned, she's definitely, that's her location. That's where she really shines in these playful verses. She just suits that so much. Yoon sounded fantastic. Sumin too. Seon's vocals again. And what I always mentioned is that they have so many background layers, It never is just one voice, at least with these songs, like when we have quite a soft ballad that will happen. But here we really have, yet again, this absolute gorgeous background layerment where it feels so full. The instrumental is so playful. We go from like a bit of strings back to the piano with the fitting bass on top of that, and it just never gets boring. STAYC songs just never feel boring. They always feel so creative, so fresh, teen fresh. It just always feels like something you haven't listened to before, and that's something so hard to achieve. And doing it on a regular basis and sent off for every song, STAYC is the real deal. These girls are in their second year. We have so much to look forward to in the future with these girls. Like, damn. Chase English stuff in between. But like, I wouldn't know who did that high note here. Xion and Sound together though sounded beautiful. Xion's powerful vocals again. But who did this final high note? Was it Yoon? Like, Xion did this very high note in Complex, so... Like, we don't have lyrics here, so... But I wouldn't be surprised if it's Xion, because she, like mentioned, did this, like, high note in Complex, so I'm guessing it's her. Maybe it's someone else. I don't know. You can tell me. But yeah, Butterfly. Also another fantastic reset on this album thus far. Literally 0 skips. I have barely anything to criticize. Like, at all. Like, I think only for Same 7 was one thing where I said, oh, maybe would have done it that way, but, isn't too big of a deal. Otherwise... creativity in the production, creativity in the sound, fantastic construction and variety. Everything sounds fresh, everything sounds different from one another. This album, and we have another song to listen to. Album of the Year contender, 100%. And that last song of the album is I Want You, Baby. That's a very... strong title, it's a very, like, I want you, baby. If Xion also sings I want you, baby, I can't take this. Well, let's get into it. Final song of STAYC's second mini album, Young Love, I Want You, Baby. Let's check it out. Woo! Softer song for the outro, or like for the last song. Lengthy intro, hell yeah. Oh! Ooh. This is also produced by not by BX and or BEP, but two people I don't know either. That was very opening. Jay and Sungmin for the verses. Set to the chorus? Or was that she online to pre-chorus? Oh, but way softer than anticipated. You know, like, Want You Baby could have been something very strong and forward. Jeez, the red line there. The pronunciation of that again. But Isa's sweet voice. Sylvan's voice too, though. Like, But this song is very full, you know? Like, there's no way breather in between. It's very full again. Yeah, love the beat here. I want you to! Yes, I will bring the stars down for you. Yes, yes. Another I love ya, but now you move this line. Crazy love. 3 times. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Always. A sound in the bridge. But this continuous sound there throughout the entire song. Woo! Yoon! Having Shion and Yoon as vocalists in your group is just... It's not even 3 minutes long. You have such a lengthy intro. Why not do an outro again? That's what I mean. You know, that are my little... Wait. Do you call this pet peeves? Like, you know, where it's always, if it happens, you're always, you know, the same opinion. Pet peeves? What is that? Yeah. My pet peeve is, like... You do 10 seconds of an intro, why not as outro too? The song isn't even 3 minutes long, you know, it's not even like the song closes in on 4 minutes and it would have ended up too long. Just add these little 10 seconds of outro, because we have this continuous sound all the way through, you know, it never stops. Throughout the entire song, just do, a very calm tempo, you know, why not just let it fade out that way? Okay, the only thing I can straight away say is, you know, I would have changed, because otherwise... Again, I Want You Baby delivers. It again feels very different to the rest of the album. It has, like mentioned, a very full sound picture, because it just never stops. Basically, we just continue with the sound. But who produced on this again? Will B and Van Gogh. Will be arranged and composed. Also, no idea about these two. Maybe you can help me there. Maybe they've done something they did before. But. Again, like mentioned, the only thing I would have changed is adding an outro, but other than that, again, there's nothing I can really criticize. With a lot of English implemented again, this I'm Crazy in Love sounds fantastic. At first done by Jay, then Yoon and Jay. I think like they have the most crisp English pronunciation, if that makes sense, you know? Like it just sounds so good. You know, it also gave me the ITZY vibes. But obviously that second chorus of Shion, oh my heart, but Yoon's hello? Like, having Shion and Yoon as the vocal line for the choruses and everything is just, again, this group is so freaking stacked. It's absolutely unbelievable how stacked this group is in great voices, in great voice colors, in vocals, in flow, in variety. It's... goodness gracious. But interesting though, again, how it did feel like a pre-chorus here at all. Like, we're hearing the verses and everything. This is basically the pre-chorus. Or, we have no pre-chorus. Either one of that. This very dreamy sound here is so cool. It definitely feels like a night song that you listen to while you want to fall asleep. Or, if you want to cuddle with your girl or with your significant other, then, you know, that fits the entire situation, but This section! Never mind, I'll assume it's English too though. Man, STAYC is just too good. STAYC is just too good. And then this chorus here. I hear you sing 3 times I want you, baby, and another I love ya. Ah! Yoon here too though. Yoon is shining for this album, like everybody is, but Yoon is again. Like the fact that both Yoon and Jay are 17, it's insane. I always think about you. Seonsung's going to bridge, but seriously, these two are absolutely unbelievable. Like the thing is, I talk about it all the time. I always say debut idols at 18+. I would always say that, but when they are this talented, then like, you know what, it would feel wrong to say no, don't produce stuff at the moment, because otherwise we would have missed out on all of this already, on these 14 songs. 14? No, 15 songs. Man, Yoon and Jay are like the perfect example of, you know, where I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, let them do stuff already, you know, because they're just that damn good. Jay's voice and flavor, Yoon's power in the voice, and like mentioned, that high note then too. Like, oh! Again, everybody shines. Ice's chorus, Shield's chorus, Yoon's powerfulness, Jay's English section, Seungwon's English section. Everybody owns this album! Just wow. The entire album, every song on this album has the sing-along factor. Crazy in love, crazy in love, I'm crazy in love, crazy in love. Where are we star? Are they calling us star? Oh, thank you. Why isn't here an outro? Add that and the song is perfect. Why not add that outro section? Only thing that annoys me. Other than that, another absolutely amazing B-side. And ladies and gentlemen, thus far, 100% my favorite album. Like, I say it so often though. Like, I see and find myself so often going for music video reactions like, oh my god, that's song of the year. Oh my god, that's album of the year. And funnily enough, I wanted to do these type of videos for 2021, even though it wasn't, like, that's one of the things where I didn't do it because I didn't check out everything. And I then did check out some of the stuff in January from last year, and then I was like, oh goodness, I can't do such video because it always feels like something else adds on that, because that's the thing. I just love and enjoy so much. So many albums, so many music videos and everything. That's where I'm always like, imagine only standing one group. There's so much fantastic music out there in K-pop, and this entire comeback was, like mentioned, I anticipated it so much. It's my first comeback as a Swift, and I'm so freaking satisfied. With the title track, which is addicting, with the entire album, every song has sing-along factor, every song has beautiful choruses, lovely vocals, it's always so full, every song feels fresh, every song is different from one another, even though the first 3 songs had this goody bassline theme going on. Every song is so stand out in its own way, every song feels different from what they've done before. This album is just, it's flawless. This literally, like mentioned, besides this outro thing here and I think in the second song, nothing I can criticize, or nothing where I'm like, you know, only thing like mentioned I would have loved is the piano ballad, but that we can keep that for the album or whatnot. We have 6 songs, every song is high quality, every song is amazing, everybody shined in their own ways, whether it's Jay in the verses, or Yoon with the vocals, or Sheehan with the vocals, or Icy with the vocals, Seon and Sumin in the verses and pre-choruses. Everybody on this album. This comeback is amazing, and thus far was not only my most anticipated comeback of the year, but also thus far my favorite. I'm a huge fan of this album and enjoyed every song on it. I had so much fun with this. I enjoyed this a lot. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, glad you liked it below the show that you did. What are your thoughts on STAYC's second mini album, Young Love? What's your favorite B-side of the album? What is your favorite section of any song? You know, was it some of the high notes or some of the lyrics? Or tell me all thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. We'll see each other again with STAYC, because I will definitely be doing more covers, you know, that I did for 100k. I'm thinking about doing a 4-in-1 TIMECODES live stage video, you know, where they perform so bad, and you know, ASAP, etc. type, and Run to You, where we do that 4-in-1, basically a STAYC live video. And other than that, maybe more covers later this year and so on. So a lot of more STAYC hopefully to look forward to. That other great content as well. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may be watching in for, I'll see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, have been happy, have a great time, have a great start into the week, and see you again soon with more STAYC and K-pop reactions. Thanks for watching.